I was thinking. Right now I was working on my laptop. And I was checking out my channel, right? I was responding to all the comments, you know. I try to respond to every comment I can because, I mean, frankly, it's pretty overwhelming even now. Like, responding to all those comments. I'm not saying it's bad. I love all the support. I love all of that. But, you know, I gotta go through every comment, reply, you know. It takes an hour or two. But I was working, right? And I wrote down a list of ideas, you know, for YouTube videos and whatnot. And while I was working on that, while I was working on my computer, working on my laptop, whatnot, I had a reflex. Let me call my ex. Let me call her, because I got so used to talking to her. Like every night we would call and we'd blab about whatever, about our day. I'd be working on my laptop or I'd be on the game. We'd be yapping about anything on the phone. And it became impulse to just call her when I was bored. And I was thinking, hey, I'm bored, let me call you. Oh, right. And this sudden wave of loneliness hit me. And it's a different kind of loneliness. Because I know I have family that loves me. And friends who support me and got my back. But it's a different kind of loneliness. If I can be completely honest, I think I'm a fuckboy or like a man whore. That sounds bad out of context, but let me explain. So, growing up, I was the ugly kid, I was the fat kid, I was the kid that nobody wanted to hang out with, and I can make plenty of videos on even single stories, you know, on growing up as a fat kid. When I turned 17 and I had to glow up, you know, I just got out of a breakup. It was very hard on me, and I decided to start working on myself. And for a while, for the summer of 2023, I was alone. I didn't hang out with any friends. I stayed in my room. I was either outside or in my room. All I did was work out, go for walks, journal, read. I try to be as productive as possible. For that entire summer, I worked on myself, and I was alone. And I worked my best when I was alone. And I went back to school my senior year of high school. I went back to school, and female attention here, there. I'm not saying I'm like, I sound very egotistical. I sound like I'm trying to be fucking Luis Milla or like I'm some mob or something like that, Jordan Barrett or Chico or whatever. But, you know, going from the fat kid in junior year to lean and defined jawline in my senior year, I received a lot of attention that I never received before in my life. Like, I don't think you guys understand this, but female interaction was just so much easier for me. It was just so much easier for me to get what I wanted from a girl, if that makes sense. I'm not a rapist. That's okay. That sounds kind of rape. Okay, that's not what I mean. Honestly, like, the reason I'm saying all of this is because, you know, I met my ex, and we dated for a very long time, from September 2023 all the way up to all the way up to September of 2024, almost literally a year-long relationship. And we took a break, obviously, and then we started talking again, and I got played again by my ex. I got played twice, you know, dumbass. Stupid bitch. Anyways, the reason I say all this is because even after the breakup, I guess I became kind of a man whore. I wasn't fucking. Personally, I like to get to know a girl before I whip it out. On a serious note, after the breakup, I was distraught. I was broken, I was destroyed, I was all these terrible words. I was angry, I was confused, I was hateful. And instead of focusing on myself and just healing, I decided to start texting other girls. I would text these girls, I would hang out with them, I would call them every night. And it felt good at the time, but my soul was still empty. I couldn't love them. I would ghost some of them or just stop talking to some of them because they weren't her. Right now, I've had this sudden wave of loneliness. As I'm working, I'm like, I want to call him. Like, oh, wait, I can't. Past 2 weeks, that's how it's been every night. I've gone to sleep by myself every night, and it's not easy for me, to be honest. Sounds like I'm bitching or something, but every night I would go to sleep on the phone with a different girl. These past 2 weeks, I've been focusing on myself. I've been focusing on my physique, my mental health, my money, and I'm free. I can do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about some other girl or her feelings or spending on some other girl or whatever. But I'm lonely. I know that I'm not ready. I am not ready to date again. I can't meet a new girl and give her 70% of my love, 80% of my heart, while 20% of it is still with my ex. If you're a young man or if you're a kid my age or even younger than me, like 15, 16, please don't hook up after a breakup. Don't rebound. Believe me, as much as it hurts right now, and it fucking hurts, you gotta take this time to yourself, dude. Right now you may be struggling with depression or loneliness, anxiety, but it's gonna get better. You're probably watching this video like, oh, he's just a kid, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I don't like to think like that. I think that you can receive information or advice from anybody. I could learn something from a 5-year-old. You never stop learning. Everybody has something to say. Everybody has a piece of advice to give. A lot of Gen Z, a lot of people my age, even some older people, struggle with loneliness. Life hasn't been the same since quarantine for me, for anybody. These 14 through 18 are some of the most important years of your life. That's where you become the man that you're gonna become, basically. And half of that was taken from me. I was stuck in my room for 2 years, just beating it, or playing Fortnite, online classes, when I should have been talking to girls, hanging out with friends, doing whatever, doing what teenagers do. And I didn't get to experience that till I was like 17, because when I was 16, fresh out of quarantine, I was still a fucking loser. Nobody wanted to hang out with me. I know a lot of you guys can relate to this, I guess, what I'm going through, whether it be my exact situation or something similar. I know that a lot of you relate to this. No matter what, time's gonna pass. No matter if you're lonely or if you have friends, time is gonna pass. But I like to think of loneliness as a good thing, because that means I'm free. I don't have to spend money going out. I don't have to take out an ungrateful girl. I can spend my time being productive and working on myself. I guess life will get better. Sure, things have happened to me in the past, but I always look to the future. I always look to be hopeful. And I try to be as mature as I can. I like to think that as much as I want to think I'm mature, I know I'm not. I'm still a dumb kid. I'm still gonna make mistakes. And that's really all I have to say. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. Thanks for watching, though. I really appreciate it, bro. I love you, bro. I love you.
Hey, sorry, this is editing Juanito right now, and bro, as I'm editing this, I was thinking about calling her right now. Oh fucking god, I miss you so much.